Hi everyone, welcome back to the new video of Current Affairs YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the important current affairs questions and answers of the day, 15 June 2021 for all competitive examinations. Okay, you have two questions at the end of this video. So watch the video till the end and please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that and you can download the PDF file of this section in our Telegram group and can also join our Telegram group for more study materials. Okay, we'll give the link in the description given below. You can check that and download the PDF. Okay, let's start the section. First question. Which state has launched Yuva Shakti Corona Mukti Abhiyan? Okay, the answer for the question is option C, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, let's see about the Yuva Shakti Corona Mukti Abhiyan. The government of Madhya Pradesh has launched the Yuva Shakti Corona Mukti Abhiyan to make the people of the state aware of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, it translates to free from corona with the help of the youth power campaign. Okay, the campaign has been launched by the higher education and the technical education department of the state in collaboration with the public health care and family welfare department. Okay, the teachers and about 16 lakh students of the government colleges of higher and technical education will be given training in covid friendly behavior and vaccination. Okay, after that, the Madhya Pradesh government has launched the Yuva Shakti Corona Mukti campaign Abhiyan to make the people of the state aware of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, let's see some points about Madhya Pradesh. The capital of Madhya Pradesh is Bhopal, and we can see here the location of Madhya Pradesh is here, and the governor of Madhya Pradesh is Antiben Patel, and the current chief minister of Madhya Pradesh is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Okay, that's the answer for the first question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see next question. Which space agency announced a mission Envision to study the planet Venus? Okay, the answer for the question is option B, European Space Agency, that is ESA. Okay, let's see about this mission. The European Space Agency announced that it has selected the Envision as its next orbiter that will visit Venus. Okay, last week NASA selected two missions to the planet Venus. They are Da Vinci Plus and Veritas. Okay, let's see what is Envision. Okay, the Envision is an ESA led mission with contributions from NASA. It is likely to be launched sometimes in 2030s. Okay, once launched on an Ariane 6 rocket, the spacecraft will take about 15 months to reach Venus and will take 16 more months to achieve orbit circularization. Okay, the spacecraft will carry a range of instruments to study the planet's atmosphere and surface, monitor trace gases in the atmosphere, and analyze its surface composition. Okay, you have to note on that the European Space Agency has announced the mission Envision to study the planet Venus. Okay, let's see about the European Space Agency. Okay, the European Space Agency is an intergovernmental organization of 22 member states dedicated to the exploration of space. Okay, it was founded on 13th May 1975. The headquarters of ESA is located at Paris in France. Okay, that's the answer for the question. Okay, before watching this full video, if you like this video, please click on the like button. Okay, this video like aim is only 50. And if you are not a subscriber of this channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe our channel Current Affairs, and also enable the bell icon for getting new notifications in our YouTube channel. Okay, let's see next question. When is the World Elder Abuse Awareness Day observed annually? Okay, the answer for the question is option D, 15th June. Okay, today is the World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. Okay, let's see about this day. The World Elder Abuse Awareness Day is observed every year on June 15. It was officially recognized by the UN General Assembly. Okay, the elder abuse can be defined as a single or repeated act that harms or causes distress to an older person, and it is a global social issue which affects the health and human rights of millions of older people. Okay, in this question, you have to note on that the World Elder Abuse Awareness Day is observed on June 15. Okay, let's see next question. The mobile app Namaste Yoga, devoted to yoga, has been launched by which ministry? Okay, the answer for the question is option A, Ministry of Ayush. Okay, let's see about the mobile app Namaste Yoga. During the curtain raiser event on the 7th International Day of Yoga on June 11, 2021, a mobile application called Namaste Yoga was launched, and this app is devoted to yoga. Okay, the event was organized by the Ministry of Ayush in association with the Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga. Okay, the Namaste Yoga app is designed as an information platform for public. It was launched with the aim of raising awareness about yoga and make it accessible for larger community. Okay, you have to note on that the Ministry of Ayush has launched the Namaste Yoga mobile application. Okay, let's see about the International Day of Yoga. Okay, it is observed on 21st June every year. In the year 2021, the International Day of Yoga will be celebrated under the theme Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family. And in 2020, the theme for the day was Yoga for Health, Yoga at Home. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the next question. Which bank has launched a Kavach personal loan scheme? Okay, the answer for the question is option C, State Bank of India. Okay, let's see about this scheme. The State Bank of India has launched a collateral-free unique loan offering Kavach personal loan. Okay, the loan covers expenses of COVID treatment of self and family members of the customer. Okay, under this scheme, customer can avail loans up to 5 lakh at an effective interest rate of 8.5 per annum for 60 months, which is inclusive of 3 months moratorium. The product is being offered under the collateral free personal loan category and comes at the cheapest rate of interest under this segment. Okay, the State Bank of India has launched the Kavach personal loan scheme. Okay, let's see about SBI. Okay, the State Bank of India is an Indian multinational public sector banking and financial service statutory body headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was founded on 1st July 1955. Okay, that's the answer for the question and also about SBI. Okay, I think it's understood. If you have any doubts related to any question and its answer, please comment down in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. Okay, let's see the next question. When is the Global Wind Day observed annually? Okay, the answer for the question is option D, 15th June. Okay, let's see about the Global Wind Day. The Global Wind Day is a worldwide event that occurs annually on 15th June. It is a day for discovering wind energy, its power and the possibilities it holds to reshape our energy system, decarbonize our economies and boost jobs and growth. Okay, that's about the Global Wind Day. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see next question. Rebecca Greenspan has been appointed as the new Secretary General of which of the following organization? Okay, the answer for the question is option D, UNCTAD. That is United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. Okay, let's see about this. The UN General Assembly approved the nomination of Costa Rican economist Rebecca Greenspan to head the UN agency promoting trade and development, the first woman and Central American to lead the Geneva-based organization. Okay, she was nominated by Secretary General Antonio Guterres as the Secretary General of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, known as UNCTAD. Okay, you have to note on that. The Costa Rican economist Rebecca Greenspan has been appointed as the Secretary General of the UNCTAD. Okay, let's see about the UNCTAD. The United Nations Conference on Trade and Development was established in the year 1964 as a permanent intergovernmental body. Okay, it is the part of the United Nations Secretariat dealing with trade, investment, and development issues. Okay, the headquarters of UNCTAD is located at Geneva in Switzerland. Okay, that's the answer for the question. Okay, let's see next question. With which of the following has Niti Aayog launched the Surakshit Hum Surakshit Tum Abhiyan in 112 aspirational districts? Okay, the answer for the question is option B, Piramal Foundation. Okay, let's see about this. The Niti Aayog and Piramal Foundation launched the Surakshit Hum Surakshit Tum Abhiyan in 112 aspirational districts. Okay, this drive was launched to assist the administration in providing home care support to COVID-19 patients who are either asymptomatic or have mild symptoms. Most of these districts are in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Maharashtra. Okay, that's the answer for the question. Okay, let's see about Niti Aayog. Okay, the Niti Aayog is a public policy think tank of the Government of India established with the aim to achieve sustainable development goals with cooperative federalism by fostering the involvement of state government of India in the economic policy making process using a bottom-up approach. The Niti Aayog was formed on 1st January 2015. Okay, that's about Niti Aayog, and the answer for the question, I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the next question. Ukna Kurelsuk has recently won the 2021 presidential election of which of the following country? Okay, the answer for the question is option C, Mongolia. Okay, let's see about this. Former Mongolian Prime Minister Ukna Kurelsuk has become the country's sixth democratically elected president. Okay, Kurelsuk will replace incumbent Kartma Batulga, who was denied the opportunity to seek re-election following controversial changes to Mongolia's constitution that restricted president to one term in office. Okay, you have to note on that the former Mongolian Prime Minister Ukna Kurelsuk has become the sixth president of Mongolia. Okay, let's see about Mongolia. Okay, Mongolia, a nation bordered by China and Russia. Okay, we can see here the location of Mongolia. It is bordered by China here and Russia here. Okay, it is known for vast tract expansion and nomadic also. Okay, the capital of Mongolia is Ulaanbaatar. Okay, the currency of Mongolia is Mongolian Tokro, and the president is Ukna Kurelsuk. Okay, that's the answer for the question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the next question. Dr. Shahrukh Khosla, Assistant Dean, Chitkara University, Punjab, has won the prestigious Greenpreneur Award 2021. And the question is, the awards were organized by which of the following? Okay, the answer for the question is option D, both A and B, that is FICCI and the Startup Punjab. Okay, let's see about this. Dr. Charu Khosla, the Assistant Dean, Chitkara University, Punjab, has won the prestigious Greenpreneur Award 2021. Okay, the Greenpreneur Award 2021 were organized by the Startup Punjab in collaboration with Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, that is FICCI, AMSA, to honor Punjab's finest entrepreneurs in energy management, water management, waste and material productivity, and innovative practices in sustainability. Okay, the FLO is the woman wing of the FICCI, which has its headquarters in New Delhi, with 17 chapters covering different geographical regions of India. Okay, that's about the FICCI FLO. And Dr. Charu Khosla is the founder of the BB Urja Private Limited, which has been incubated by the Chitkara University, and the startup uses clean and green fuel through agro waste management for its smokeless cooking stove, a unique product for household hotels. Okay, that's the answer for the question. That is the Greenpreneur Awards 2021 were organized by the Startup Punjab and the FICCI. Okay, I think it's understood. Okay, let's see the answer for the questions of last current affairs question answer video of 14 June 2021. Okay, let's see the answer for the first question. Who has won the Best Actor Award at the 23rd edition of the UK Asian Film Festival? Okay, the answer for the question is option A, Tilottama Shom. Okay, let's see about this award. The Indian actress Tilottama Shom has made the country proud by winning the Best Actor Award at the 2021 UK Asian Film Festival. Okay, Tilottama won the award for her role in the film Rahir the Wayfarers. Okay, the film has been directed by Gautam Ghosh. Okay, in this question you have to note on that the Indian actress Tilottama Shom has won the 2021 UK Asian Film Festival Best Actor Award. Okay, that's the answer for the first question. Okay, let's see the answer for the second question. Where is headquarters of DBS Bank located? Okay, the answer for the question is option D, Singapore. Okay, let's see about the DBS Bank. The DBS Bank Limited is a Singaporean multinational banking and financial service corporation headquartered in Marina Bay in Singapore. Okay, the company was known as the Development Bank of Singapore Limited before the present name was adopted on 21st July 2003 to reflect its changing role as a global bank. Okay, the CEO of DBS Bank is Piyush Gupta, and you have to note on that headquarters of DBS Bank is located in Singapore. Okay, that's the answer for the second question. I think it's understood. Okay, let's see today's questions for you. Okay, daily we are giving two questions that you can answer, and please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. Okay, let's see the first question for you. What is the theme of International Albinism Awareness Day 2021? Okay, here the options for you. Option A, made to shine. Option B, strength beyond all odds. Option C, still standing strong. And the option D, shining our light to the world. Okay, we'll repeat the first question for one more time. What is the theme of International Albinism Awareness Day 2021. Okay, please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. Okay, let's see the second question for you. Who has won the prestigious Gold Remy Award for Direction at the 54th World Fest hosted International Film Festival? Okay, the options for you. Option A, Lakshmi Devi. Option B, Meera Mithun. Option C, Sanam Shetty. And the option D, Anita Sambat. Okay, I will repeat second question. Who has won the prestigious Gold Remy Award for Direction at the 54th World Fest hosted International Film Festival? Okay, please comment your answer in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. Okay, in this video we have discussed about the important kind of questions and answers of the day 15 June 2021 for all competitive examinations. Okay, I think it's understood about the section. If you have any doubts related to any question and its answer, please comment down in the comment section given below. We will discuss that. And you can download the PDF file of this section of our Telegram group, and you can also join our Telegram group for more study materials. Okay, we'll give the link in the description given below. You can check that and download the PDF. And if you are not a subscriber of this channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe our channel Current Affairs, and also enable the bell icon for getting new notifications in our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Keep supporting us. See you tomorrow with a new video on current affairs and other study topics. Thank you. Bye bye.